What up though, guys? Welcome back to the channel with Nick and Steve. We're actually in Houston meeting with our realtor today.
And today we want to talk to you about the importance of why you should hire a realtor when you're purchasing a new build.
All right, guys, speaking of realtor, we want to introduce you guys to our realtor, Jaquita Martin from Braden Real Estate. You guys might know her from the hit TV show, Family Empire Houston.
Hey guys, my name is Jaquita Martin, as Stevie said, and I am just so honored to be filming with my clients today. Let me tell you, they are some savvy buyers. When I tell you they know their stuff, not everyone comes prepared as the way they have. So I'm here today to go over a few points as to why you should use a realtor when buying a new construction home.
Okay guys, one of the reasons why we decided to hire a realtor for our brand new construction home building process is because we wanted someone who would come to us with an unbiased decision as far as helping us stay on track with our budget, someone who knew the market as for what we were looking for as far as location, price, and also someone who could help us negotiate our closing cost fees or upgrade fees if applicable.
Yeah, those are great reasons to get a realtor. I think for me, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted a realtor is I wanted a third party person to be able to help us take the emotion out of buying a house. You know, when you're doing a new build, everything is just so amazing and the salesperson is showing you all these different ideas and they want you to get as much as you can, but you know, getting a realtor, they're gonna ask you questions, you know, based in reality, like, hey, I mean, I know that's nice, but can you afford all of that? Like, right. Is that within your budget? Yeah. And, you know, having Quita on our side, you know, she asked us those questions and was really wanting to make sure that we were successful in our transaction, not just buying something that looked great. She wanted to make sure that it benefited us in the long run. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I definitely wanted to get a realtor. The other reason why I wanted to get a realtor is because, you know, when you're building a new home, the sales agent is there for the purpose of the builder. Okay. And the realtor is there for your purpose. Yes. And when the realtor is sort of like the middle person to help keep you on track, to be able to answer any questions in regards to the home buying process, not necessarily a home building process, but the home buying process, because that's a whole separate process than just building a home. Yeah. So having someone with that experience and that education to kind of, you know, give us those answers that we needed to buy a house and build a house was something that's something that was invaluable that a salesperson couldn't provide us.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
So let's ask Quita one of the reasons why she thinks it's a great idea to have a realtor when you're doing a new construction.
Absolutely. And I mean, you guys just both really took the words out of my mouth, especially you, Stevie. That was the first most important reason why you should have a realtor, is because when you walk in, the first person you see is that sales counselor. They have the best interest of the builder. They represent the builder. You need someone on your side that's gonna have your best interests. And as realtors, it's our fiduciary duty to make sure that we have the best interests, to make sure you are getting the best deal for your value when buying a home. So that is the top reason why you should have a realtor. Another reason, of course, would just be, as you both mentioned, having our expertise. We know how to go in, look at the contracts. Sometimes that lingo may be a little different for, you know, people. You're not used to seeing some of that contract lingo. Exactly. And so as realtors, you'll have us there to say, hey, let's review this contract. Let's break it down, because a builder's contract is not the same as a standard TREC contract. So there may be different terms in the builder's contract that we need to review and go line for line, because it may be very intimidating. It might be 40 pages, whereas we're used to seeing a 13, 14 page document. So being able to have a realtor there to help you break down that contract or ask the necessary questions that you need to the builder sales agent, that's also another great reason to have a realtor. Another great reason to have a realtor on a new construction purchase is that it's no cost to you. In most cases, the builder will compensate the realtor. So why not have a realtor at no cost to work for you and be there on your side? You also want to make sure that if your realtor isn't present with you at the time of going in, you want to let them know up front that you have a realtor. Otherwise, you may waive your option to have representation if you don't let the builder sales agent know up front that you are represented by a realtor.
So don't go looking at houses without a realtor.
Yes. Or if you go without a realtor, you do want to just let them know that you are represented and make sure that you provide their business card or whatever necessary information that they need to have them register with you. Also, another point I want to make is that realtors are there to inform you of like additional costs that you may not have considered. So it's not just closing costs, it's not just down payment. You have upfront fees like your earnest money. Sometimes you have to pay for the inspections up front, your appraisal fees. If you're going to the design center, you may have to pay 50%. So all of these numbers we have to make sure that you are mindful of before going into the process. So you won't think, oh, all my money is due at the end. Not in all, that's not necessarily the case all the time. So you just want to make sure that you have a realtor there that's breaking down all of the necessary fees that you may incur over time.
Very, very good informative information.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to reach out to a realtor if you're thinking about owning a new home, because as you guys have heard, there's a lot of information that you may not know that a realtor knows. So you definitely don't want to skip out on that information, because an educated buyer is a powerful buyer.
Exactly. Okay, guys, so one of the cool things about having Jaquita as our realtor as well is she was able to help us with negotiating fees. She was able to give us knowledge about what we was going to incur as far as fees during the whole process.
So realtors are skilled negotiators, and a lot of times we know that the builder has a bottom line number. And we also know, it's also imperative for us to know that what type of lending that you have. So if you have an FHA loan, then we know, okay, the builders can go up to 6% as far as seller contribution. If you're doing conventional, it's typically 3%. So if we see, okay, they're going conventional, got 3% here, let's go into the builder and say, all right, can we maximize this out, the contributions out, so that my client is getting the best deal? And so typically clients may not know to ask that, but realtors know, hey, let's go in, we know what their bottom number is.
Right.
One of the reasons why we're glad that we have Jaquita as our realtor is because she has relationship with various lenders that can help us in a program that would benefit us.
Realtors are usually able to help you compare lenders, because most of the time going in with your builder, they're gonna have their preferred lender. And most of the time, I will say most of the time their preferred lender will have the best deals. But there are situations where the outside lender can possibly beat out that deal. We often have trusted lender partners that we know who specialize in certain programs. So if I know this loan product works best for vets, or if it works best for doctors or whoever, they may be able to actually beat out the preferred lender that the builder is using. So it's always great to have those relationships and have those resources to refer to your clients.
So on the last video we put out, we talked about our third-party inspection. So we actually got that idea and that information from Jaquita. So had we not had a realtor, we wouldn't have known how important it was to get a third-party inspection.
A lot of times builders, they really prefer for you to just use their inspector. But we know that it's very important for you to have an extra person to just put their eyes on the home, because you never know, the builder's inspector may have missed something. So it's very important to get that extra set of eyes. And you are allowed to have a third-party inspection. As realtors, after we get that report back, we submit it to the builder and say, hey, our inspector found this. We need for you to go and correct X, Y, and Z. And that's another benefit of having a realtor as your advocate. I just want to say I have thoroughly enjoyed working with you guys, and that's another reason to have a realtor, because realtors are here to hold your hand throughout the process, to help guide you, to be there to take on your stress so that you won't have to stress. And so it's very important for you to have a realtor. Of course, you can do it on your own, but why do it on your own if that's no cost to you? You're getting informed throughout the process. Why not pick a realtor? And if you want to reach out to me, I would love to be your realtor. Yes. And I will share all of my contact information below.
Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it's been very informative. I'm sure it has been, because we still learning stuff from her every day. So if this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. We'll put Jaquita's information in the description, and we will see you guys on the next video. Peace. Hey.